So, hello and welcome to something else than usual. This is not EU4, Unbanner Fantasy Mode or anything like that. We are now finally having Europa Universalis 5, as it is out now for the masses. I mean, there have been plenty of other YouTubers and such who already had access to it, but I'm still one of the masses, so here we're at. Now, I have been struggling to actually get it to work, because I have the let's say the lowest of lowest settings that you can have. Literally the lowest. But it seems to be working for now. It might chug along at some point. We'll see. So, what is this gonna be? This is not gonna be a playthrough. This is not gonna be a tutorial either. This is gonna be me learning how this game works. Now, I feel like with stuff like even EU4 and stuff as well, you do have this very steep curve of learning how things work. So I kind of like, if you want to watch a tutorial, there's plenty of the other YouTubers that do that. I will kind of try to understand how this works while playing it. Which means that we might terribly fail, we might make crazy mistakes and such things. But I feel like this is maybe even a better experience to kind of understand what's going on. To just kind of see why and why not you should should do certain things. So I will just go in and play like a small nation, as I always often do, and see where that brings us. I'm also gonna call this probably something not like a let's play, maybe like something like learning EU4 or stuff like that. Also, very important, I will not cut anything. Technically I cut when I have something else to do, but like playing wise, I will not cut anything. I will give you the full experience of what I'm doing, so that it is pretty much clear what's happening. Because I personally prefer that. I do not like cut content too much and very fast content. But before I start talking too much, we're gonna jump into a nation now. I've decided to play as Spartan for no particular reason. And I also am gonna turn on these mission thingies here. So there's like all of these settings and game rules that you can turn on, and the missions kind of give you a little bit of an insight on how to do, like almost like a little tutorial that is just happening in the background, with some small rewards. So before we do much in here, like there's nothing else really to do here. All of the standard settings, no Iron Man, no achievements, nothing like that. I don't really care. We are gonna jump in as Spartan. It's gonna be interesting. We have the historical contracts and everything like that, and all of these relevant hints. We're not gonna do a learning walkthrough. I do know the basics. I've looked at stuff on YouTube and such. So that is also why I want to actually start as a small nation right away. One thing we're gonna do right away is we're gonna immediately start with the economic mission tree here and select one of these mission trees, and I guess we are gonna... This one gives my leader some stats, which is always nice, right? How old are you? 32. Does it make sense? I don't know. Let's do the traditional economy. By enforcing our traditional economy, we lay the foundations for enduring prosperity and societal harmony. We have embraced the values and system of traditional stable economy, isn't it right, and tested methods of economics to... Okay. And this one, what does this one do? We've developed our capital adequately. Or maybe we do that. Like, no, wait, you know what? I'm gonna do infrastructure efforts. Because we open up a little mission tree here that kind of like guides us through these single steps to do things. And the first thing we need to do is we need to build up buildings in Baden, our capital. We have our estates, all currently fairly loyal. Let's go over to the country. We are Markgraviate. Markgraf. Okay. Which gives us noble satisfaction, equilibrium, and army maintenance, and we go towards defensive. This is probably going to be a barely expanding thingy anyway. The nobility has a bunch of stuff, right to thingy, marriage rights, votification license, and so on and so forth, land rights. You're currently very loyal, Is there like anything outstanding here where I say, okay, this sounds cool? Cultural influence, stability, decay, Mercenaries, maximum tax of the nobles. I think we're gonna leave this for now. Like all of these special things here, or specific things here. Same thing with you, probably. Unless there's like something really outstanding. That kind of like stability investment. That might be good. It also pushes us towards communalism, which is our values. And communalism, we already are very much in that direction. We can go up to 5, we are at 5. Gives us rogue privilege cost, estate satisfaction, pop migration speed, and pop join rebels. Doesn't really seem like something that I want to do. What do you do? Oh, I need to check over here. Honoral, Nemoral, pop migration speed. Maybe I do not want to do that communal stuff then, even if that... I mean, I would like to do the centralization, because I'm a big fan of centralization in most games. But what does it do here? Ground power, war exhaustion, proximity cost, and counter espionage, while the centralization gives us loyalty, war exhaustion, and loyal subjects. Yeah, you know what? Let's centralize our country. We're gonna try to build Baden up, as I often do in these kind of games. So you know what? Let's embellish great works of faith. Nobility is not gonna like that, the commoners are not gonna like that, but I don't care. Let's push us slowly towards like these things that we want. I'm not gonna give these guys too much influence, because taking them away is a little bit of a pain in the ass. Anything that we want for you? Communalism? No. Decentralization? No. Levy combat efficiency. Peasant levy. That seems like a decent thing to have if we only have levies at the beginning, or if we do not have any standing armies. You know what? Sure. Let's do common militias. Why not? So, someone is unhappy, the nobility, but it does tick upwards, so we don't need to worry about that. Nothing else we need to do here. Well, cabinet we can do. So we only have 2 provinces, so I do definitely want to dev up Baden as fast as possible, as we want to do that as high as possible. It does require admin, and this guy is fucking 100 out. Okay, sure, that seems like the right choice. Development is something that takes a long time to take upwards. Like I said, I'm gonna do this very kind of like, not I declare, explain this and this and this and this. I don't know myself what these things do. I just do very basic things that kind of I understand what's going on here. As I've as I come from a lot of experience with Europa Universalis 4. I guess we also should probably push up our stability. That seems like the right choice. Stabilize the country. Sure, needs a militaristic guy. Let's just put in this Weiträuchlen. Oh hi, I love playing in Germany again because I can pronounce all the names. Okay, nothing else to do here. Our code language is German. Sure, that means probably something. Legislative efficiency. Yeah, sure. All means something. Let's go over to... we have done all of this. Let's go over to money making. We make not much money. I do want to immediately push up this and this to increase our stability and our legitimacy, because, to put it simply, those are always good to have high, no matter what. You never want those really low. I'm also gonna just let these guys automate my taxes, so that they are doing this on it by themselves. I'm also gonna automate trade and the production methods that are already active. And I'm gonna automate this general replacement thingy, just so that I don't have to deal with it. As simple as that. We need money, so let's start minting some stuff. I think it makes sense that we go minting for, well, just the base inflation. Inflation is something that we probably don't want to build up, so this should be alright. We currently also have more money, technically, because trade will also come in, I assume. Yeah, and we are here in the Nuremberg trade. It would be nice to at some point take this over, if that's possible, to be the trade node myself or something like that. So, what's next? We want to build something, I assume. The most efficient building that we can currently do is charcoal kiln. Okay. So the needs here, or but basically what's missing, we could also do sand. That also works, but charcoal is also here. So before we really go for the demands, I feel like we should make money first. Demands is just overall to make everyone happier. I think this here probably will be the right choice. And that will cost me 32. Okay, so we need to wait a little bit before we can build anything anyway. Good. Before I do anything else here, of course there's plenty of other buildings here that all do very cool things. I cannot build those. I have two, or a lot of those. I have, oh, I did click that away. I didn't want to do that. Give me that back. There we go. I did not really want to, I do not have anything to do it with ways like that. I don't have towns. I only have rural settlements at the moment. But we of course want to go towards the more urban and centralized style. At the moment we also have like not many dudes. We have 77,000. Get 6,000. Okay, no, we get 6 and 9 and 8 from locations. We do produce wine here, which is, well, currently wine. We can put it up to 10. Output is 1.1. We get 0.35 at the moment in terms of profit, so that doesn't seem to be worth it. Yeah, we're gonna do this kiln here. Why not? That seems like the right choice. So Dullach, interestingly enough, Dullach is more developed than Baden. You also have like, oh yeah, these are like all of these modifiers. Yeah, it's a learning process. Okay, we also have enough food. That seems to be important to keep high at all times. And otherwise, I don't think we can really do anything here. No, religion and people, we are Rhine Franconian, Rhine Alemannian, we also have. Cool. We have cultural traditions and influence, and assimilation rate is reduced. We can be more acceptant towards Rhine Alemannian. So let me quickly check. This costs me 5 prestige to turn into an accepted culture. It seems. I see no reason why I should not do that. Having cultures fully in seems to be the right choice. And the only other thing that we can now do would be... Well, thanks you for not telling me what requirements. Okay. Does it even say the action here that I would do? This is an accepted culture, conditions. Sure, whatever. You stay as you are. Yeah, but the other stuff doesn't really matter. We have like Catholics here in mass. We don't really have anything going on here. What is all of this? Request 8. We need to have military order government reform to ask for that. I see. I don't have that. Development in the affairs of our country so far too long. No. Request cardinal seat. This one might be interesting if we are a duchy, but we are not. So I think we can ignore all of this quite well. The people, well, we do have nothing going on here. Culture promotion. Happens over time. Let's go towards this. We do need to pick a rival. We have plenty of people around us. I think it might make sense to pick the people who are in our area. So we're gonna pick the Republic of Offenburg. We are much stronger than them, the game says. Good. I guess we might as well also build a spy network with you. Oh right, something else that I would want to do. We're gonna completely reduce the diplomatic spending. We already have 5 diplomats and 0.1 stuff here, so I see no reason to waste money on diplomacy. I rarely do that in EU4 anyway. How about we just look for a friend, first of all. Let's look for an ally. Who would be willing there? There's a bunch of people who would be willing. They should be somewhat nearby, but not too far. We're over here. We're gonna go down here. How about Base over there? Why not? Is that a good ally? Who knows? We give military access, fleet basing rights. This will cost us diplomatic capacity. Institution spread better. War breaks out. Okay, okay. And we get opinion. Sure. Seems easy enough. We have plenty of here. We do have a relation open, yeah. So we can do that. Let's also pick an enemy, and I guess we do a spy network in Offenburg here. And see what we can make out of that. Spy networks are always good. No, I don't know what we can really all do here, but we'll see. Alright, military, we have 1,200 levies. Currently can ignore that. We can recruit regulars. Hold on, I can. Interesting. I feel like we should focus on the economy first now, before we really do that, so let's leave that for now. Navy we can completely ignore. Colonial we can completely ignore as well. And research we just do the only thing that I have available, organized religion, to get more stuff in. This one, so monthly research progress is dependent on liturgical language, average literacy, number of embraced institutions, and how satisfied the clergy is. Okay, so we want to have the clergy... Do we want to give the clergy something to make them even more loyal? They already are at 69. I don't want to do this here, courier cost, don't think that is necessary. Powerful dioceses. Possible clerics in town and cities. That doesn't do anything for me, but it makes them happier, so... Sure, have it. Of course that makes the others a little bit more disloyal, but only temporarily. That goes up again. So, I guess with that... faster than usual. Oh no, wait, we are unmarried. Let's do something about that. Let's see. Can I see your stats? Oh yeah, this is fairly new. I think it makes sense if I marry someone impressive. I mean, I did take Basel. Do you have someone that I can marry? No, you don't exist. As an option? Okay, then I'm just gonna marry someone from a duchy. I feel like that just makes sense. Duchy is good. We get prestige. They also get prestige. Trust towards Baden. Yeah, we like each other a little bit more. Surely there's nothing bad about this. Possible reforms. Oh, we can do a reform. We have this Margraviate here, but we can also add something else. Let's see what we have as an option here. We can do agricultural cultivation, which gives us food production, and gets us towards serfdom. That doesn't feel right to go towards serfdom if we want to do a lot of money. We can go towards religion and traditionalist, religious influence. Trade office network, we can't really trade, so this seems silly. Autocracy and feudal nobility. All of the other stuff is not available. I assume it has a reasons. Okay. Autocracy gives us ground power, and ground power basically just allows us to do more things. But it does get us towards our aristocracy, which is something that we necessarily don't want to do. Currently we are fully aristocracy, which gives us more nobles and towns, which is irrelevant, but it gives us discipline and gives them more power. If we go towards plutocracy, we get more burghers and trade efficiency. So I think I don't want to do that reform. Even if it gives... But it does give me ground power. There's nothing that gets me towards the other thing, right? Traditional economy is probably something that we also don't want. Where is it? Traditional economy gives us raw materials output, population capacity, and food production. This actually sounds amazing. This one gives us less food production, building cost, bank interest, and production efficiency. Ah, I see. This one would allow us to have more people, and I guess it makes more sense to currently have that, because the more people we can have, the more people we will get. I think that's how it works. So I think the feudal nobility might be a good choice. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Otherwise, I don't think I want to do anything else. You guys are gonna be happy. Needs we cannot really do anything for at the moment. So we're just gonna let that build for now. We're gonna go full speed, as I feel like we don't have much to do. So with the first monthly tick, we should see some slight changes. Yeah, we do make a bit more money. That's fantastic. Let's wait for another one. Oh, I did not want to pause. So that we can build that charcoal here. Yeah, sure, someone has declared us our arrival. The charcoal kiln, let's go over. Yeah, it's even more valuable now. And clearly it's most impressive in our capital because of the control. Currently we don't have that much control, we're lacking a little bit of control over here. But this is gonna be a nice place to pump up our food production. So that's good. So, we are now building our first... We literally have no buildings here yet. So we do need to actually invest a lot to get things done. 100 Years War? Sure, I don't feel like I have anything to do with that. Oh right, I want to check something else. Holy Roman Empire, what do you do? I think we probably have nothing to do with you either, because we're not important. Imperial Authority goes up with numbers and such things. Imperial Laws, I probably can't do jack shit here. Looks like it. So we are not gonna do anything here. Very cool. What about the Pope? Also looks very cool. Doctrines. I guess we have nothing to do with that. And we don't have anything kind of in terms of cardinals, so let the game run and let us continue. So we'll see if maybe we can get something here. Maybe like fabricate a claim or do something else. I'm not sure what kind of benefit we could get out of war. We will see about that. For now, let's wait up for another building that we can build. Or some kind of events that will trigger in. But I've seen a few things about EU5 for now. And of course, I feel like it does have a very good basis at the moment. It only had praises from the people that I usually watch. But of course it is still an a Paradox game, so there are of course many like smaller like kind of like missing things in a certain sense. But overall it seems quite nice. What the hell is this? Send character to Russian Crusade. So the Teutonic Order are doing some stuff. What does that do? What would that do in any way or shape? I don't want to just get rid of my court for no reason. I'm just going to check that. I'm curious about what this does. We will send a character of choice to the target country to participate in the Prussian crusade. The character will be under control of the target for during this time the character has a chance to increase their stats or die gloriously. Okay. So basically we can send our courtiers over to maybe improve stats. And I guess maybe relations, or also just straight up die. That also works. We do have a lot of productivity of food in here. Growing communities. What do we have here? We can gain stability, get increased rural attraction, which gives us rural migration attraction. Our societal values go towards traditional economy and go towards communalism. And Reichgau gets bountiful harvest, which gives even more food and unrest. Or we could strive towards urbanization. We gain increased urban attraction. Yeah, this doesn't I think this doesn't really do anything for us at the moment. But it does push us more towards the individualism. And that was something that we wanted, right? Individualism gives us morale, navy speed, and pop migration speed. Yeah. I feel like we should probably but more go towards this at first. Of course, this does change our values a bit. But I'd rather have this push towards this at the moment, like just get the straight up stability to get our stats up. There we go. Who the hell are you? Oh, he was it literally says what he was. Okay, I see. Good to know. He was not one of these guys, that's alright. Inefficient minting. Our minting efficiency is only 50% due to the lack of access to needed goods, and it's increasing the amount of money we get from minting. Well, I don't think I can do anything about that. I have no control over the market at the moment. There we go. Now we have a charcoal kiln. Currently has no workers. But we do have a gain here. We get 30 promotions, like our peasants turn into laborers. 30 per thingy. We get a daughter. Cool. And the Holy Roman Empire is doing some stuff. Not of my concern. Okay. Like I said, we're gonna wait for some more money, and then we'll see what we do next. And we let this one rise. This one gives us, first of all, it turns lumber into charcoal. Charcoal itself. She's a laborer, produces that. It doesn't tell me how much charcoal is worth, does it? Or how much I get out of it. Oh no, there we go. It's... God damn it. I feel like I'm gonna have to decrease the time this takes to become a thingy. Yeah, I feel like that's something we should set up. Game, Does it do anything here? Controls. Pan speed. Zoom behavior. Interface. Timer or action lock. Can I... show delay. Lock delay. We're gonna turn this down. Oh wait, the delay is sets the delay before tooltips are locked. There we go. Yeah, let's turn this down slightly, just so that I can have a little bit more easier time here. So let's go back to the charcoal kiln. So market price is 2. It's that's where it comes from. This is the demand. I'm not sure what this number means. It does something. Each coal costs 2 trade capacity to trade. Its value on the market is 3.2. That is a decent bit more than its base price. So I guess, I mean, it is in demand, so makes sense. Let's get some dudes in here. Okay. Oh, this inefficient mining just keeps coming around. Okay. So, from building cost-wise, I guess everything costs like, I don't know, the same amount of stuff. This costs 51 now. I wonder what determines that. 48 base cost. Okay. I assume that there's something else that we have to build at some point. I mean, we cannot build anything at the moment, but just pure production doesn't seem right. Let's see. Nobles buildings. I know that there's some special buildings that we probably need to get at some point. Okay, you cost 200 to build, so that is gonna be a hot second. An embassy. What do? Gives you diplomatic capacity. And Phil lifts fog of war on location. Okay. Clergy buildings. Oh yeah, that's a lot of stuff. You cost 50, you produce books. And books. Demand, source for books. Okay. A mission we don't probably need to do. Tribesmen to peasants. Hospital. Hospital probably is gonna be important. Fortress church. Increases the max literacy of the clergy. I guess local max literacy is something very good. There the temple would also do that. Monastery does max literacy. I feel like that is something that we want to do when we really want to punch up the literacy. This is just burgers, which probably involves like all of these skills and stuff like that. Nothing that we need at the moment. Then we have the buildings, soldier buildings. Local ground power, monthly manpower. Oh, this gives manpower. Interesting. The castle gives a lot of, I guess, just fortress. The bailiff gives proximity source. Alright. Peasants we also have. A market village gives possible laborers and soldiers. Gives them more power and more food capacity. Interesting. How much will you cost to build? 50. Okay, this seems to be like I currently have to wait for 50 before I look for anything else. So let's let that happen. Spiderberg is 26. Okay. You are just doing that. So what can I do with my spy network? I can corrupt an official. Sure. I can sabotage reputation. Sure. Infiltrate administration. Stalk discontent. Steal maps. Can I do something else? I can ask for money access. We don't need that. Subject. Okay. I'm just checking all of these options here. Curry favors. Hostile actions. Aha, Great Casus Belli. There we are. Currently we can do Humiliate Rival. Conquer cost for attacker is very high, so I assume that we cannot conquer anything when we do that. What do we gain out of this? If we humiliate the rival. Don't know. Excommunicate we cannot do. There's like nothing else here. Does this make... Sure, let's create a Casus Belli. We'll see what happens. It's we will this kind of as a learning process, like I said. We have done the thingy, which doesn't do anything, but does give us max literacy, which will increase the research, which is good. Average literacy, yeah, clergy, estate, okay. So now let's check out what we can do. So something that I immediately kind of hate about this tree is not the tree itself. I can't zoom out. This is the furthest that you can zoom out. I hate that. Why? Why are I like this? Alright, but all of this stuff we already have done. We only have access to this here. And later on we will kind of like unlock like these institutions that then unlock other parts of the mission tree. Then we of course have like the large steps for Renaissance and stuff like this. So we'll see about that. For now we have this here. Institution growth I think doesn't do anything for us because we already have those. We have one of the diplomats, which we gain from being a Catholic. One of the army tradition, cultural tradition, stability investment and religious influence. I think we probably should go for this one here first with guilds. Because we do want to focus on the economy. So let's focus on that. Alright. The bribing is still a thing. Like I said, we're gonna wait for 50. Our money is constantly going down. This feels like already with me when I rendered Right Victoria 3 and I was like, I don't know what's happening, I'm just clicking things. Why not? Why not? Let's just have things happen. So yeah, this just continues. This is mainly because plenty of opportunities, average life literacy. So basically if the peasants are more literate and if we have more stability, this goes faster. So yeah, I feel like just going stability going up is just good. I know this event. This is from EU4 and it nearly does the same thing. Or similar things. I guess we don't want to drop this loyal. We're gonna just take the prestige hit. It's not like we have anything really going on here. Give me more money and I will be satisfied. You guys currently don't spend anything, yeah. I mean, I guess when this is high, we just want to maintain it high. Like, we can take a direct look of what this does. This one gives me Pop to join Rebel Threshold, Pop leaves Rebel Threshold, Great Power Score, Estate Satisfaction, thank you, and Pop Promotion Speed. This Pop Promotion Speed is actually the really important thing. We have an Influential Preacher, which does this and this. So what does Religious Influence do? It's the value of the ability that the country has to interact and influence matters of its primary religion. Being a religion, the user will have to be different, as well as the ways for a country to acquire it. So if we go over to this and religion, conversion rate, tolerance, doesn't say anything there, it says influence. We currently have 7, we can have up to 1,000. There's a bunch of modifiers for it. Reform Desire. We can canonize a saint with this, but this is only 10. No, you stay here. You stay here and we're gonna get... if you're cool, you're cool. Seems like a cool guy. Yeah, we did that. There's nothing else really that we need to tolerate at the moment. So, we don't. We are getting quite high up there. Like that, I do want to then switch over to get the control here. To get the full effect out of this place. The development, like look at all of these modifiers that it does. It's so funny. I'm already looking like the whole building shenanigans here is already exciting for me. This is like one of the biggest things that I really look forward to, and that is like just the sheer variety of things that you can do. It just seems amazing. Alright, you slowly but surely fill up. That's good. I wonder if we should just expand you. Oh, tyrannical noble. Look at them, you're all... Okay, I think we're gonna do the commoners to get them ticking upwards. Yeah, seems like the right choice. Can I? There's nothing around here that I really need. Yeah, that doesn't matter. We are getting up there towards something else to build. There's also an employment system thing that you can do, and I have no idea what that changes. But it seems like the thingy goes down here. Maybe we should actually put up the RTO. I mean, we do have enough money. Yeah, I feel like, you know what, let's upgrade that. Maybe just going for getting more food for now is good. If this just keeps going down like the market here. Where were you again? There you go. Yeah, this seems to be going down. I think we definitely want to push up more here. Disagreeing advisor. Do 10 legitimacy. Oh, weren't you like really good? You were really good military-wise. It tossed me... Oh, we are full of legitimacy. Then I'm actually alright with this. Legitimacy is ticking upwards again? Yeah. Then I'm alright. You just become bigger. We'll just focus on our little thingy here. There we go. There's another big thing. We have, first of all, research guilds. So literacy for burghers goes up. Fantastic. Let's pause. What do we do next? Cost of purchasing food. We do not purchase food at the moment. So, I mean it does, but it is the step that we need to go to the next area here. To get the construction speed and maximum RTO. Is that... do I care about this? No, I don't, actually. This makes that buildings get built faster, which is nice, but I build so little at the moment that it doesn't really matter. I don't need to buy food at the moment, so we don't care about this either. And I do not have enough resources to even get to the maximum level of RTOs. So, we're gonna ignore that, and we're actually gonna jump over towards Universal Christianity to get that free diplomat boost. Because why pay for diplomats when we can ask the church? And then we can do the parliament. That is another big thing that we always need to do. We should do this every time, I think. To get the thingy, we pick a place. Probably pick capital. And we have a few options. We could bolster our government, which gives us ground power and revoke privileges. We could expand officer list, which gives us a new character. We could host army exercise, which gives us army tradition. Doesn't seem that good. We could do rush of merchants, which gives burghers trade capacity up. Okay. Castle works gives us fortification work. I mean, it does something also while we do it, but fortification maintenance, we don't have anything there. Promote members of the burghers, which gives us towards plutocracy. I guess we could do that. We could also support the state, which gives us more stats for our count. Hermann, do we want you to be better? I mean, there's nothing that pushes for that. Maybe we should promote the clergy, because we get more estate loyalty. They already like it. And we get more literacy. You know what? Let's do that. So, to make this work, we simply enough need to just get over 50% thingy here. We do have the Grand Privilege, which would give the nobility the primacy of the nobility. That feels like I don't want it. Primacy of the nobility gives discipline and progress towards quality, but it gives them a lot of power. But that's not bad, is it? I might actually just straight up do that. That seems amazing. Because if we do something big... Oh, you have to excuse me clicking randomly to kind of find something. Because this gives us 47%. Then we could maybe even try something about this. We could also do support of spiritualist ideas, which push us towards spiritualist. Which does... pop conversion, possible clerics, terms of the true faith. Humanist gives us assimilation. Probably makes more sense anyway. I guess it doesn't matter because it's only a small amount, so I would be willing to do both of these. So let's do you first. Because now this would just be alright. We could just let this run out. We would get a few more events that maybe do something, but we could also try to force something else, or like to grasp something else in the parliament. We could go for taxes, which gives us more taxes. We could fabricate a claim. Dubious claims on provinces. Oh, that is actually what we want. We could ask for larger levies, which gives us more levy size, or law changes. Do we want to change any laws? I don't even know what laws I have. Let's see here. Estate law, distribution of power. Oh god. So if we want to change the law by ourselves, that costs us a lot of stability. So we usually don't want to do that. So this is just basically favor whoever. Favor the wealthy, gives us towards the plutocracy. So doing these through the thingy, through the parliament, is just saving us a lot of stuff. We could do mining. We don't really mind anything. Raw materials thingy. Peasant satisfaction. No. Education of the masses. Religious teachings gives us less of these guys, but more... No, I think we're gonna keep religious teachings. Yeah. Civil society and martial society. Oh, there's belligerent and... Oh, let's check their societal value. What does that do? Belligerent we currently have. This one gives us... it's faster to create a casus belli, but it reduces stable reputation. And this one gives us efficiency of our cabinet. Oh, this is more like peaceful then. That might not be the worst idea. Where was that? Cultural traditions. I might be willing to try to push for that. Closed borders, open borders. No. Monogamous marriage. Hair of religion is same religion, yeah. Limited censorship, strict censorship, and no censorships. Don't think we need any of these, right? That seems all a bit excessive. We could push for better levies to be even stronger. That once again would push us towards... If we push towards noble levies, we could get even more quality push. Huh. This is the kind of core that we have. What the fuck is legislative efficiency? This is how quickly we do laws. Okay. Cultural influence, skill of new artists, move capital. Okay. So what I've been seeing here, I would actually try to push... system. Feudal. Local courts, central council. This would also centralize. This would decentralize. Oh, this also pushes for aristocracy. And this once again does our council a bit more efficient. You know what I will try? I will try to change law. Where was it? Levy law. I would try to push for noble levies. Because we do have another option here, right? So we lose this 50%, but we enact if this which gives following effects. Wait, is this immediately active? Doesn't look like it. No, this has a process. Okay, I see. So it does not immediately affect, which makes sense. We have more options here. We could lose legitimacy for some more value and more prestige. You know what? Those seem fine by me, to be honest. Because now we're at 50% again, and now we can let it stay as it is while the parliament runs. Like I said, we will probably get a new event and stuff like that. Oh, what's this? From new country. Oh wow, in the Republic, I guess... Oh, what do we need for this here? I guess we want to upgrade our country level at some point. That needs 200,000 of population, primary religion, and a lot of prestige. And money. Oh wait, no, there's some... This goes down. Wait, one of these must be true. Change rank through elevate county diplomatic action. Is there something that I can do with the Emperor? Well, talking about it, who actually is the Emperor at the moment? Oh, the Palatinate. Oh no, Upper Bavaria. Sorry. Friendly actions, hostile, is there like... Imperial actions. Ask for ducal rights. You would give me ducal rights. If they accept, our country will become a duchy. So we just need to hit the requirements. I see, okay. Then we'll try to do that. Good to know. If you're curious to... Oh, well, you're curious to see how long this is gonna take. We're gonna do for an hour. And then we'll see what else. So this is nearly completely full. Gives me its full production. We can quickly check... oh, lovely. 10% here. We can quickly check what we need again. That doesn't tell me here. They're goods. What are we lacking? Oh, no, wait. I need to do it this way. If I poop to pop needs here, I see directly what we need. We need fur, fruit, fine cloth, furniture. We could build something for that. But we do still need that, though. Okay, so we're doing something right. At least there's that. Yeah, I think one of the reasons why we do not make much money is because we are currently very much struggling to keep these guys happy again. Yeah, we're not taxing them anything, it seems. What was that? Oh, there we go. You also now just need dudes. You do this a little bit slower than the others. Life in Baden. Okay, so we need to pay something or we lose some support. I guess that doesn't matter because we're at 61. Yeah, 5 is not that bad. Maybe we'll get an event or something, I don't know. We will see. Like I said, I could have done the Casus Belli, but I do want more to go towards like being peaceful and just growing. We get, yeah. The pop system is also something so amazing in my opinion. Like, I'm just amazed that this works in really. And how this works. And that this literally matters for my levy as well. This is just, yeah, amazing. So, we could humiliate Offenburg. Offenburg, what do? You currently, you have an alliance with, also Basel, fuck you. That's not nice, is it? What if I declare war on you? Wait, that's a little bit odd. Offenburg, Mulhouse, Murbach, and Ravensburg would join. We are slightly weaker than them? Yeah, it doesn't make much sense, does it? Why are you guys... Oh, you all have an alliance with that. Okay, so, yeah. Let's not do war, shall we? There we go. We have promoted a member of the clergy, so we will lose a little bit of loyalty here. But we do get a skilled member. Let's take a quick look at this man. And we have our cabinet. I mean, we currently have 100 from this guy and 83 from this guy. Oh, you also have you guys also have trades. Okay. Yeah, none of you are really doing anything decent. Okay. Maybe that wasn't the right decision. Who knows? Let's make money so I can build more buildings and put my people to work. So with that, now slowly but surely getting worked, this food should go up, yeah. We do also have... let's quickly check that. Yeah, you want me to do this again? You know what? I might as well do that if you guys are struggling with food. Okay, now it's just switched. It's still struggling. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for even more profit here. Still costs me 33. Yeah, we need to save up for that. Let's let that come. Let time pass. I mean, I know that we're gonna have a big old thingy happening at some point. The plague. Like the whole diseases thingy here, I have not even looked at. Not even sure where it says that even. Probably somewhere. When it pops up, we will see. So, the slight percentage here. Let's take a look here. So, support building levels. This is hills and woods, which kind of reduces things here. Oh. Well, I guess we once again lose some legitimacy because we don't want to get rid of the this guy because he's good. What's this? This is... I guess the Holy Roman Empire is gonna spread a lot. You currently have a bountiful harvest, which gives more food production. I mean, wine does give food, I assume. Right? No, it doesn't. I guess it's a luxury good. And currently the price of wine is like well way below its market price. Yeah, we are not gonna focus on that. Okay, it's my daughter. I'm alright with that. My daughter's an idiot. Cool. Good to know. Also something that I just realized. It did not pause here. Of the auto pause. I guess some of them are pausing. Who knows? Let's keep on and to roll for this stuff here. And see if we can expand it a little bit more. I'm just worried that we're gonna make this more valuable than our capital if we keep doing that. But yeah, I mean food. It's not like a bad idea, is it? Yeah, it pops up there in value, but so does the other thing, so I guess that is also something to be remembered. Cultural tradition, what does that do? Sure, you know what? Fine, by me. Oh, I did something else now. Oh, whatever. I think we're gonna take all of this after all. Anyway, and comes around. But yeah, maybe this makes more sense to expand. We do get more money out of it. And that it would allow us to do more things. And yeah, the market does get a lot more stuff now, so we can be alright with that. I would just like to fill in these pop needs. To make things better in our place. As simple as that. And I want to make my place a little bit more interesting. For investors, we get research progress or we get prestige. I know, it's research progress. I don't care about the opinion of these guys. Or do I? I don't know. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. What's it to you? Okay, let's click that when it comes around. There we go. Next level. Oh, we also wait. Right, this is something else that I saw. Let's quickly reset that. Buildings. We could literally... Wasn't there like literally a way to... Charcoal is still the best thing, so... When we have wood, so I assume that this is how it works. There's only one method to do things here. And this is... Oh, the year takes over. Oh, that's what's happening. The Age of Renaissance. I still want to take a look at this real quick. Wood, local population capacity, food production, supply limit. Does this affect my charcoal in any way or shape? I don't think so. Coal, charcoal burner. I feel like I need to get a better insight into this there. So we only have one method, and that is lumber. I assume that lumber is quite common around here. Okay. Anyway, the Age of Renaissance comes around, and we can put a focus now. Well, I do want to go for economy. This gives us a bunch of focuses. I assume that this is... Oh, this does trade. But I feel like administrative. Church attendance, anti-piracy, empirism, debts and loans, court accounting. Integrated elites, martial lords, claim fabrication, the root system. Let's do administrative focus. We're not really doing anything crazy here. We're gonna let that research run out, and then we'll see what other options we have now, because we have a few more. Yeah, we do need to get this one then again. And how this goes. Also, now that we're actually going towards the thingy. Ooh, heresy. That's not nice. I feel like that's not going to be too relevant, but I do not want this to be too annoying. Now that we're going towards the end. There we go, something bad happens. Disease outbreak in Durlach. Well. We need to do something about that. That has basically damaged you quite a bit. This is also relevant for you, then. Lovely. Because this has prosperity negative, and that reduces development, and I don't want that to happen at all. But yeah, the thingy, I mean disease here. Ah, there we go. Just influenza. Just gonna kill a bunch of my people. That's a shame. We'll see. I'm gonna do these episodes very, let's say, slowly. Like I'm gonna record every day, so I might not have time every day. So I just as a warning. But I kind of want to do this to also like get a little bit of input from viewers and such things of what's going on. Usually I record like stuff way in advance. But I think with like this, I kind of want to see, okay, what am I doing, like something really stupid or something like that? Just to make sure. You were the stabilizer. Keep doing that. We are nearly there. Let's get the guy back in. White, the one that has that is really trying to get kicked out. There we go. So. Research, because now we have also the Age of Renaissance available. And we can do the first thing here. There's a lot here. There's a lot here. And it looks like this is the kind of construct... Oh wait, there's all kinds of things. Well, whatever. Scholarly treatise. We don't desperately need anything that we had before here in the Age of Traditions. Right, that was like... Institution... Well, institution growth is not the worst. Huh. I wonder if that makes sense to do. Let's do that. I feel like... Yeah. I feel like that makes sense to get in. At least to a certain degree. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna do like very long, but I will record... I might miss a day or two. That depends on what's happening. But I'm gonna try to do this like... Basically waiting for the input. God damn it. This again. Didn't do anything here, right? No. I mean, prosperity gives migration direction, development, population growth. Maybe I should do this instead of the stabilizing. I mean, recovery effort. Where is it? Oh, we can't. We literally cannot do it. It is only to get the thingy back. Prosperity just grows by itself. And we've included something. This is annoying. Could you stop? But yeah, we constantly also have wheat coming up, so I think it probably makes sense to expand this further here. Come on, what do you want, man? Leave me be. You're just making fun of me. There we go. Banking shows up in Venetia. We would like that. the building is finished, so we can once again have population go in here, so we produce more coal. And I guess the next thing we're gonna do is this again. Oh, the Tyrannosaurus and Parma. Okay, these spawn quite fast, I guess. We do need another building level, right? Yeah, in Baden. So maybe we're gonna save up for this one then, to get us to the next level, because I don't think that this is just gonna be fixed from one place, the coal production. So yeah, we're gonna do this one again. Yeah, I mean, I guess the other thing that is kind of a bit bad. Oh, there we go in Paris. Is the yeah, this is not even in the list anymore. Do I do a fruit building? That feels like it doesn't really do much for me. You can build it in Baden. Oh, control stability disorder. Fucking stab hit. Screw you. Cost me 32, but it would get me another building level, and it is needed, and I can build it. So you know what? Sure. Let's build a fruit market. Let's get something rolling, shall we? Not sure what you did, Pope, but probably very cool. I don't know. Also, I'm just gonna quickly wait until I can build something. So just if you're curious about that, why I'm not ending the episode yet. Maybe I do build this market village as well. I mean, what does this do? It gives promote available peasants. Oh wait, no, promotion. What do you do? Market village. Possible laborers, possible soldiers, gives peasants more power, food capacity, trade advantage, and trade capacity. It does give a very low trade capacity. Huh. I mean, I kind of want that, right? Iron, sand, sturdy grains, lumber, and tools. Lumber, stone, and clay. Yeah, but it doesn't really do much for me if I can only trade that. So I think I'm not gonna build it. Instead, we're gonna do another charcoal kiln, and then we're gonna be satisfied because it's gonna put us to level 3, right? Saying of Indulgence, Religious Influence, Commoner, Estate Satisfaction. Oh no, sure. I guess we're not gonna do that then. Alright, so we're gonna end this episode here. I hope that we can continue learning this together, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!